Hello there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and today we were having a look at October 2024 for your money and your career. We have a jam-packed October. Most significantly, we have a solar eclipse in the sign of Libra on October 2nd. Great day for new beginnings of some kind. Libran energy does bring a focus on balance and harmony with our money, our relationship to money, our people we share our money with, and also partnering up with the right people. So partnerships, romantic or personal partnerships in our life may influence our monies in some way. Are we partnered up in the right position, in the right company, in the right department? Do we have the right investment opportunities for ourselves, right? Or are we looking to do something new and make a change, right? Eclipses do bring in change, but they also do bring in fated events. So there could be some surprises headed your way. October 17th, we also have a super full moon in the sign of Aries. It's not an eclipse, but this is a culmination of the Aries new moon that started and that came in 6 months ago. So have a look at 6 months ago and see what you were doing, what changes you were making, what was happening in your life. And that'll give you some clue as to what is coming to fruition or what is ending in your life in October, all right, or the not too long after, most likely. So very significant events in our world. And again, we can eclipse things into our life. We can eclipse things out of our life, right? But big end of a cycle that has lasted about 6 months there with that Aries full moon. It is a super moon again, so we do have some very big, very intense energies coming in. Let's get right into your reading and see what we've got for you guys. We have happy. Well, hello. We like the happy. This can just be the energy that you are emitting for the month ahead. You could also get some really wonderful, glorious news, and it may be something that is new for you there in this deck. Whenever we see the egg there, it is something that is manifesting in your world. So this can be a little bit of money coming in. This can be an inheritance, can be a new job. Maybe it's a promotion or a raise, investments coming to fruition. Maybe you even have been saving up for something and now you get to buy it. And now you've had your heart set on it, and this is the really great month for you guys, right? So whatever your situation is, and even if it's just your attitude, we do have this energy of happy coming in there. We also have, let's have a look, we've got round and round. Okay, so this is hopefully something that we're going to put an end to. Remember, we've got a full moon here. Round and round shows that we've been going around in circles with something, okay? And we either keep repeating the same habits, patterns, behaviors over and over again. And of course, what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, right? So I feel like here there is something that has been coming back around over and over again. And this is a great month to look at putting a stop to that. We either find a resolution, we find a way forward, we let something go, right? And we make some really positive change because this just has us spinning around in circles. All right. And sometimes this can be a situation in regards to shared money, right? With a partner, right? Our personal relationships do have a big impact on our finances, especially if we share them. Maybe you have a repeating pattern with someone, right? Maybe one person is a saver and the other person spends money like it's, going out of style, right? And it can be a repeating argument that comes up over and over again, right? It can also be, how come our credit cards are always at their limit, right? All that kind of stuff. It can be the same thing happening over and over again in your workplace. Whatever it is, I feel like here you are putting an end to a cycle. You have the Judgment card right in the heart of your reading. That's a big one there, folks, okay? The Judgment card is about seeing the light. It's about being called to action. Now is your time. It's about getting clarity on something, right? It's like, aha, now I see. And when we do get the Judgment card, this can be something that comes out from the depths, out of the darkness, and it comes into the light. So there could be something hidden that comes to light that you have to deal with. It can be some really good news. It can be something where you do need to make a very big decision about, right? And so let's say you all of a sudden got a job offer out of the blue. Maybe you were looking, maybe you weren't even looking, but now you're like, whoa. Now I need to figure it out. Now, is this what I'm looking for? Is this good for me? Is this going to be a right move, right? And it can be something that happens very suddenly with that, right? It can also be a discovery of information, right? And again, that round and round, maybe someone has has a secret shopping habit or something like that, or there could be something that you discover at work and you're like, oh my goodness. And it can be something that is that catalyst moment that really does propel you forward to making change. Not going to lie, we do have a Tower card up here as well, right? So, with this energy, it's like I have this information, or I've discovered this thing, or something has come in here for me, and now I know that something's got to shift and change, because when we get that information, all of a sudden nothing is the same. But with the Judgment card, you could also have second chances, forgiveness, right? But ultimately, we're making a big decision and clearing something out of our path for a better tomorrow. We do have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is crossing you. So this is the energy that's trying to come in. And with the Six of Wands, it's about overcoming a situation, overcoming a challenge. This is about moving on from something that has been keeping us stuck, or something that's been difficult. And this is where you reap your rewards, right? You could get recognized for a job well done. You could get some public recognition there, but ultimately this is this feeling of triumph, this feeling of my personal power has triumphed over adversity, right? And now I'm moving forward and I'm in a better position than I was yesterday, right? And so this is what's trying to come in. So first, we've got a little bit of a hurdle to go over before we can feel like we're riding the wave of success, and like we feel like we've conquered something here in this energy. But it is here. It is coming in. So this can be a delay, right? This can be that you need to deal with something, and this can be even something that you just don't even know about quite yet, right? And because remember, something is hidden at the moment. We do have the Two of Pentacles, and this is your underlying feelings here, your subconscious. And the Two of Pentacles can certainly be about finding balance, going with the flow, but this also does show that there is this underlying feeling of something's not in alignment. Something isn't fair, something isn't balanced, something isn't equal. And it is Pentacles, so it's your money, right? And so this can be where you know that you're not being paid what you're worth at work. This can be where you know that there is some imbalance in your financial situation that you've got with a partner. And it can be a business partner, or it can be, a romantic partner, right? Maybe your spouse or your significant other, someone you live with. If it's a business partnership, maybe one person is, really taking on a lot more responsibility in the business partnership than the other person is. And now there's just this imbalance of responsibility, this imbalance of energy. So in your subconscious, you know that there's something out of alignment. There's something not quite right. This can also represent that you're looking for opportunity, and you know that there's opportunities out there. So there could be something here where you are putting yourself out there, or you do know that there's options that you may have. Do I stay? Do I go? Can I move up can I move up where I am right now? Can I improve where I am right now? Or do I gotta do something a little bit different? So this is where you have options and you're looking to make decisions. You could also be looking to make and know you need to make better decisions with your money, because maybe you have more money going out than you have coming in. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's like, okay, I gotta get this together. So you could be balancing your budget in this energy as well, right? So whatever your situation is, that Two of Pentacles, we've got something to decide. Now we do have the Seven of Cups here, and this is in your recent past. This is the energy that's starting to dissipate and leave, but it's still influencing where we are right now. And the Seven of Cups can be a daydreamer energy. Can also be one filled with confusion, right? So I'm confused. I don't know, right? Are we, living out our fantasies in our head, or are you doing something to bring your imagination, your fantasies, your daydreams to reality? And the Seven of Cups, it's like we are imagining something. We are dreaming about something, right? But it can, and it shows we do have a lot of opportunities that are out there, are a lot of options. But there's something often holding us back, right? Keeping us in this confused, non-committal state. And with this, it's quite often fear, right? Fear of having an honest conversation because we don't know what the outcome might be, right? Some people get very, very ornery and very sticky when we talk about money. This can be about imagining a better job or a better life. But again, there's something holding you back, right? Fear of change, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of being in the spotlight with the Six of Wands sitting there, because that can be very much a spotlight kind of energy, right? So we do need to work through some underlying fears, and this can be where the Judgment card comes into play here for you. You're working through some underlying issues, energies, fears, and you're letting it go. You're releasing something there that has been holding you back. But we do have the Tower, and the Tower is in your crowning position, and this is your goals, thoughts, possibilities. This is what you know. And when we have the Tower, you know that something needs to change, or you know that something is going to get to the point where it blows up, right? Because this is where something does get blown out of the water. This is where we get something out in the open and let the chips fall where they may. But it's necessary because wherever we are right now, not working. Something there that's not quite right. So when we do get the Tower, it does represent sudden unexpected events. It does represent sudden changes, but it can also represent an epiphany, a revelation, some information coming in, something that is that catalyst moment where once we experience this, nothing is the same after that, but it's an opportunity to cleanse and purge, to allow something better to come in, to allow a different way of doing things. This can be where we have a big release of things that have been going around and round. And imagine if you have the same argument going on with a partner over money over and over and over again. This is where we're like, this is now or never. This is do or die. This is today. We need to deal with this once and for all, and we're not going to revisit this again. Right? And, it can be a life-changing event. It can be where, you just realize, I have a sudden realization internally, like, oh my goodness, this is what's keeping me stuck, right? Because it can be something that hits our crown chakra. And quite often the Tower does come across as something surprising, but ultimately our intuition has already known about something. So there's already been some signs or some insight or some foresight with a situation here. So it could be something changing. And the Tower is not necessarily either good or bad. It feels like our world is crumbling away. It feels like everything is changing. It does carry a level of uncomfortable energy, right? Because we're getting out of our comfort zone. And this is like, I know I need to do something different. I know I need to do something that's making me uncomfortable, right? But I know that this has to happen because we can no longer go on the way we are right now. So this is like a really big energy, and it can be a big surprise coming in. Now, it can be that you know that you have to make some change, and it is going to make you uncomfortable. You don't exactly know what the outcome is going to be, right? But it's necessary for you. We can sometimes wake up in the morning, and if there's been things that have been going on, and, if you look back in your life, and if you really do reflect, and if you really are honest with yourself, you can usually pinpoint those Tower moments in your life, right? And sometimes we can be the mastermind of our own Tower moment, and this is in your crowning position. So this is your own thoughts, right? And this can either be your intuition giving you a heads up, or this could be that you know that you need to blow the water out of something, and that you need to do this. And we've all woken up one morning at one point and gone, I can't do this job anymore. And you walk in, your hand in your notice, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't have anything else lined up, but you just know that you just can't do this anymore. Sometimes we get to that point with a relationship. I'm done. So you might be very much the catalyst for your own change. But there could be, yes, some surprises, something that does come in there. And it can happen anytime. The Tower is a very fast energy. And it may happen today, tomorrow, 6 weeks from now, maybe a couple months from now. We just don't quite know. But because it is like on your mind, or because you are getting some serious signs about something here, maybe sooner rather than later. We do have the Two of Swords. Okay, and this is in your near future. And the Two of Swords is about making a decision. It's like, okay, I'm confused. I don't know what I want. Or I'm just like, I'm a little bit back and forth, right? I don't have the clarity that I need. And so when we have the Two of Swords, this is number one, where balance is important. This is also about going within, trusting your intuition, and really just going internal to sort something out. Like, I've got this information, now I need to figure out what to do with it. Or I know that there's some changes going on, now I need to figure out what my next steps are, right? That kind of thing. And in order to do that, you might be needing to just take a step back a little bit, and just so that you can regain a little bit of clarity and focus, because this can be a lack of focus, right? And of course, that would be understandable if our whole world has just, kind of change drastically, right? Or our way of thinking is just change drastically, right? Sometimes we are kind of like, whoa, okay, now what do I do, right? And so this is important to take that step back, right, to figure something out. Now, we do have the Knight of Cups here also, and this is you, your current attitude, and also advice that you would give to yourself. Follow your heart, do what makes you happy, follow your bliss. Get creative and create the life of prosperity and abundance that you're looking for. Perhaps you're in a job where maybe it pays okay and maybe you're pretty good at it, but it's not fulfilling anymore, right? Or, perhaps you have been going around and round in circles with your money, and it's causing you a lot of stress and a lot of heartache in your home life. And the Knight of Cups is saying to you, we need to go onwards and upwards. If we can't repair this situation, then we need to move forward. Right? The knights are always on a quest. So if you were following your heart, if you were following your happiness and your bliss, remember we've got happy here, what would that look like to you right now? Your personal life can take a hit when there's money issues, right? Your career path can feel like it's stagnant and that there's nothing joyous about it when we're doing something that we hate. But this is showing you that there is opportunities out there to either repair something or to find your happy. There is something manifesting in your world. Your external influence here is the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, growth, manifestations coming to fruition. The Ace of Wands is a gift from the universe. New opportunities, new ways of doing things. It's a very creative and very inspirational energy. New sources of inspiration for you. New jobs, money coming in, improvements in your world, whatever it happens to be. We're making room for the new. We're making room for the improved with that Ace of Wands. And the aces are a gift from the universe. And the aces are quite typically a result of our intentions that we have set. So there's something exciting in your external world. There's something really, really intriguing that is there. We just need to be open to it. And perhaps that Tower in your crowning position is you letting go of preconceived ideas, because the Knight of Cups can show that, there may be an opportunity out there for success, but it may not necessarily look the way that you think that it should. So keep an open heart, and you just never know what may come up. Ace of Swords to clarify the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. King of Cups. Very interesting. And the Ace of Pentacles. You got triple aces, my friends. There is something super, super exciting and something that would be a cause for celebration. We do have the Four of Wands at the back of the deck. The back of the deck can certainly be a confirmation of things that are going on, some joyous occasions, some success, abundance, all kinds of happy news, right? Something to celebrate. It is also the 1111 card, your wishes, right? Your wishes and your goals are coming to fruition for you, and it can be a little bit of a surprise. It can catch you off guard. So Ace of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Now, you could have an incredibly helpful person, okay, that is around you that may have some opportunities for you. This can also, just be the energy of taking the lead to seize the moment, seize the day, and get what you're looking for. The Ace of Pentacles can certainly bring in some luck. All the aces are lucky, but the Ace of Pentacles specifically, this can bring in some luck, some good fortune for you. It can be a windfall. It can be money. It can be doors of prosperity. It can be investments that are going to pay off for you. The Ace of Swords is like big yes card, right? They're all yeses, but the Ace of Swords, a big yes card. We get clarity. We know what we want. So where we might be confused with the Two of Swords, we get the clarity or the information that helps us make a decision. And this is exactly what the doctor ordered. And it may come from a very helpful person with that King of Cups, someone who is generous, kind, compassionate, maybe very creative. And this can be a new partnership that forges for you, right? A boss that you can get on board with, right? And this is the result of you, Knight of Cups, following your heart or opening your heart to something or being willing to work on something and repair it and take a new, fresh approach. There's all this fresh, new energy that's coming in here for you, and it's exciting, right? It's exciting. So new ideas can bring you new opportunities for money, looking at the big picture, looking at new resources, right? Different resources there, which can open the doors to some opportunity, right? So all this new energy coming in, and it's absolutely wonderful. Your hopes and fears is the sun. There is no negative with the sun. All right. This is hope. This is optimism. This is happiness. This is joy. The sun is a beautiful energy. Without the sun, nothing grows, right? This is a turning around, a turning point for you. You could get some very happy news. With that, you could very much know it. Okay. But with your hopes and fears, you're hopeful about happy. You're hopeful for abundance and success, and you're hopeful that your creative endeavors will pay off, and you're hopeful that you can resolve situations or you can have a better life. So it's an awesome, awesome energy to have right there. Hopes and fears, the sun chases all of those fears away, right? It's such a positive card that it is just super, super exciting. We do have an energy of winning. But the Five of Swords reminds us that to the victor goes the spoils, okay? So just be a little bit careful about celebrating success, okay? Because the Five of Swords can certainly show you coming out on top, but it can also show someone else being defeated, okay? So your overall outcome can be, yes, I made it. Yes, I got what I want. Or, yes, I've resolved the situation, or yes, I've walked away from the situation that was creating conflict. But with the Five of Swords, we do need to be cautious in our communication. There's always this element of wanting to get the last word. So if you are having some issues, shakeups and breakups within a relationship, all right, and of course about your money, right, we want to make sure that we bite our tongue. All right. Don't try and get in that very last word. If someone wants to keep battling, just walk away. All right. This is also a reminder that you could potentially be defeating others in your quest for success, right? And to just watch how you, just watch your words. Okay. Because how well you can see this, I'm not sure. But in this Five of Swords energy, we've got this guy. He's standing there. He's waving a sword in victory, right? He's awesome. But there's someone crying in the background, right? There's someone defeated in the background. There's another person here. He's just done. He's just given up. And so in this energy, if you are in a situation where maybe in your workplace, there's multiple people competing for a promotion, and you're the one that gets it, just be aware of someone else's feelings, okay? Because they could be going home and crying because they didn't get the job that you got, right? And so it is just a tale of caution when we do get that Five of Swords, okay? So just take the high road, okay? Just take the high road, and just a little bit of empathy may really go a long way. But I do feel that, I do feel like you'll be resolving conflict, creating a positive change, but there could be this element of defeat that's in the background there as well. But I do feel that you're the one that's coming out on top. Okay, so just remember the power of your words. All right, and once your words are out there, you can't take them back. Okay, but again, I think that there is some very positive energies that are coming in here for you. Okay, especially with triple aces. That is absolutely awesome energy. Partnership. Okay, partnerships highlighted. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You're receiving help from heaven and the universe, and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So that could certainly be that King of Cups person there. Okay. And we also have here positivity, faith, and optimism, right? There's that sun. Okay. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you're on. Keep the faith and keep going. Okay. Because this Five of Swords right here could be you. Okay. Not being nice to yourself. So you're reminded to be positive. Okay. Because when we have the aces coming in, right, you may or may not have a completion of your story. Okay. By the end of the month, a lot of times the stuff can spill over into the next 2-3 months. All right. As long as 6 in some cases. And you do have 3 aces there. Okay. So really positive things. But change can happen in an instant. It can also take a little bit of time. All right. So don't beat yourself up there and don't start telling yourself negative stories. With all of that there, I'm going to leave that for you. I hope there was something here that resonated on some level. If there was, please do like, share, subscribe. I thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.